Chapter 130 Ending the Nightmare. Frederick brought the sword down towards Richard. Richard held up his talons and caught the blades in his paws, causing a small amount of blood to trickle down his arms. He smirked and pulled the sword out of Frederick's grasp and tossed him to the side. Frederick changed the tactics quickly and slammed his head forward, barely missing Richard's neck. Richard laughed crazily as he dodged aside and grabbed Frederick's neck. He pointed backwards and dug his talons deep into Frederick's shoulder blades. Frederick hissed in pain as he twisted around and slammed his metal-covered hoof into his father's face. The force of the impact caught Richard off guard and caught his head to snap back. Frederick used his magic to pull Richard's arms out of his shoulder and held him up in front of him. "I told you I would make you pay!" He forced more magic into Richard's arm, causing him to bend backwards. Seconds later, it snapped with a sickening crack. Richard yelled in pain and struck out with his one good arm. His talons stuck into the left side of Frederick's face, penetrating the metal and smashing into his flesh. Frederick let a small yelp of pain and forced magic into his horn. He then used that magic to blast Richard backwards, sending him crashing into a few trees. Frederick brought a hoof up to his face and winced when he touched exposed muscle and bone. He felt something fall into his hoof, and when he pulled it back, he almost screamed in horror, because in his hoof was his left eye, completely destroyed. Richard laughed hoarsely as he tried to stand back up, blood dripping out of his mouth. Richard glared at him with clear hatred and started back forward, blood pouring down his face at a steady pace. Richard took a step forward, but a sudden flash of metal caught his eye as Frederick used his magic to launch one of the discarded swords towards him. The blade embedded itself in Richard's side, going through his right kidney. Frederick would then use his magic to pick up Richard and stamp him to the ground. He then brought the second sword up and held it against his father's throat. Richard forced his mouth to black teeth. "Yes, kill me, if you think you can." Frederick snarled and lit the sword. "Oh no, this is too good for you." Frederick's horn flared bright red. A second later, a large pool of molten steel appeared out to side. Frederick looked at it with a heart-stricken face. "You wouldn't!" Frederick lifted him and swung him over the boiling pool of molten steel. "Oh, I wouldn't dream of doing this to a person," I declared. "But I don't consider you a person." "You monster!" He then began to lower his father into the pit. As his body began to interlake with metal, Richard smirked his son. Like father, like son. Frederick only clenched his teeth and choked his father, allowing him to sink into the metal. He waited a few seconds before pulling him out, now encased in a magical type of metal. He jolted on the ground and turned, but only took 2 steps before falling to the ground, exhausted. "Who's the weak one now?" he muttered as his horn flared, trying to stop the bleeding on his face. Giro flew in low as he neared the castle. He could see Juan trotting around the courtyard, talking to himself. He landed a few meters from the base of the castle and dropped Twilight. When she hit the ground and stood up, he pointed at a window. "Listen, Twilight, I want you to get inside through that window and find Lance. But when you do, don't do anything. I mean it. I only want to make a sort of distraction to make them leave the room he's in. I'll take care of them once I'm done with Juan." Twilight frowned, but nodded her head before galloping off the window. Giro twisted mid-air and flew towards the courtyard, ready to take out the weakest of the group. His plan was simple: take them out one at a time. He landed between a fallen stone pillar and watched as one could two trot around, shouting to no one. Giro raised an eye and jumped over the pillar and shot towards Juan. Juan's ears twitched as he heard the flap of wings, but before he could turn, Giro stumped into him. Giro twisted around as he flew through the air and grabbed Juan by the neck. He then threw his hoof downward, causing Juan's face to drag against the cobblestone ground. Up ahead, he saw a low stone wall. He smiled and flapped his wings harder. Before he reached it, he threw one forward and caused him to slam face first in the stone wall, literally breaking through half of the large stone. Giro forced himself in mid-left flight and twisted around and flew back to Juan. He landed next to him and winced at the sight. Juan's snout was pressed back a little, bones sticking out the top of his snout. Many of his teeth were broken or split. Juan was saying something, but Giro couldn't hear him. He reached out and picked him up on the mane. "Damn, your face messed up, brother," Greg said in his best street voice. He then dragged Juan over the cliff and just tossed him over it, removing him from the battle. Giro let out a sign, turned back to the castle, and galloped towards it. But someone yelled out, stopping him dead in his tracks. He turned and smiled. "Finally! Come on, everyone, we have a castle to purge." Twilight poured herself through the stone window and landed on the other side with a soft thud. She still rubbed her shoulder, which took the full blow of a small fall. She shook it off and silently moved down the hallway, looking for any sign of Lance. She looked in a few rooms, but all were empty. She was getting annoyed until she heard a voice up ahead. After a few seconds of silent trotting, she came to the large open door and peered in. Inside, she saw Nightmare and Fowl talking next to a shield. Inside the shield was Lance. She resisted the urge to gallop into the room. She surveyed the room and saw Violet Furnace standing off to the side, talking to a black silver pony, or it looked like it was trying to talk to it. She looked back at the Nightmare and Fowl, who were both laughing as Lance got up at them wrinkly. Do it now, Fowl. Give me his immortality, Nightmare said in a booming voice. Fowl swung the pony's horn and Lance's shield. Yes, sir. When Fowl's horn flashed and shot a beam at the shield, Lance began to scream out in pain. His body sensed up and shook violently. This was too much for Twilight to take. She couldn't stand back and watch as Lance suffered. She gritted her teeth and stepped in the room, catching the eye of Final Inferno, who instantly shot towards her. She shot him a rageful stare and her horn flared bright wide. Inferno stopped in midair and shot upward. His body sunk to his tongue, singing with a sickening thud. Before he could fall, she threw his body at the stormy pony, sending both of them tumbling. She shifted her gaze back at Nightmare and Fowl, who had stopped the spell and was staring at her. I knew you'd be here sooner or later, Nightmare said in a smug tone. Twilight ground and stumbled hoof against the ground, her face lit with rage. Her horn flared again. She shot a beam out, which hit Nightmare and blew straight through his chest. He winced slightly, but the wound quickly closed. Ah, thank you, lads, for being so foolish and giving yourself up, Nightmare remarked as he smirked. Before Twilight could react, Nightmare disappeared and reappeared in front of her. She gasped and tried to cast a spell, but he reached down and grabbed her horn, cutting her magic off. He laughed slowly. She lifted her up and brought her face an inch from his. You stupid girl. Did you think you alone could face me? Twilight winced in pain as he jerked her to the side. He smiled and shook her head. What? Did you think the power of friendship would save you? Let me tell you this. You were lucky the first time. You may have forced me out of this body, but nothing can stop me in my pure form. Twilight ground and put her hoof in his face. If you so much as hurt Lance, you what? He said smugly. Twilight glared at him, trying to come up with a plan. Nightmare laughed. Exactly. He didn't do it to the ground and put his foot in his chest, forcing the air out of her lungs. He began to laugh with a crazy tone. Twilight's face turned red as her chest was forced down lower and lower. Bright light filled the room, followed by the sound of a large explosion. Nightmare turned to see his head of sea Lance, staring straight up, his toes and mane aflame. His eyes burned with intense hate and fire. Val was laying next to him, holding his throat, coughing like crazy. Nightmare stopped, applying pressure to Twilight's chest and stared at Lance. Twilight? What's she doing here? She shouldn't be here. Damn, she took out Inferno and that black coin like it was nothing. Yeah, but now Nightmare has her in his grip. We have to do something. Oh, I've got something, but it's dangerous. I don't know how our body will react to it. Do you mean, yes, Holy Breaking Dawn? Do it. I don't care about myself. I will not allow him to hurt her. 1 second. I watched the Nightmare said a few things to Twilight. If he hurts her, he will die. I was saying as calm as I could. Till he threw her on the ground and slammed his foot under her chest. I instantly jumped on my hooves, ignored that I had just on my hand the shield. He will die. I began to breathe heavily, eyes twitching light crazily. Forgot about everything else, just focused on my intense rage towards Nightmare. Now! I yelled out as I forced myself to change to my Holy Dawn. This time I felt brakes sliding into control also. As soon as I was fully changed, a sudden shock was shot out from my body, completely destroying the shield around me. Time seemed to slow down as Val's head turned towards me, eyes wide. My hoof shot forward and slammed to his throat, bringing his windpipe upon impact. As he fell, I turned my attention back to Nightmare and stunned my hoof, causing a loud boom to be heard. He turned, a look of shock on his face. I began to breathe heavily upon him. Get off of her! He looked down at Twilight. He was strong to breathe and smirked. How about this? You turn off that little power and he suddenly flew off of her and slammed to the wall with a loud crack. I looked down at Twilight and pointed to the door. Get out of here! She wheezed and nodded. I looked at Nightmare and waited for him to stand. He looked at me and just smiled. Trying to sneak up on us? I spun around and stunned my hoof in the surface pony's face, instantly smashing through his face. It stoned with hack, head missing. It stopped and signed its own to power of sludge. Finally, in front of flew towards me and stoned his right hook into my face. I only ground grabbed his hoof and twisted backwards, breaking it in 2 pieces. He yelped in pain as I twisted him around and wrapped his broken leg around his neck. I looked at him numb as I had an inferno. I would never kill another person or pony. As far as I'm concerned, I still haven't killed anyone. Pulling Inferno's leg to the side, breaking his neck. I dropped and turned to face Nightmare. I don't see you guys as people. I see you as a plague. I feel no remorse for my actions here. I took a step forward. As an angel, it's my job to protect others from the plague that is evil. And if killing one of you is the only way to do that, then that's how it's going to be. Nightmare laughed, a bit nervous. You can't kill me. I have your regeneration. He then smirked. Besides, he signed his and reappeared on Twilight. I know your weakness. I groaned in complete anger, shot forward with intense speed. The Nightmare touched at me, laughing evilly. I stopped in mid-flight and caught her. Bad move. Very bad move. Nightmare appeared behind me, slammed both of his hands on my head, causing me to drop Twilight. You would do anything to protect her, huh? He said with a heavy tone. He then grabbed my right wing and picked me up. Such a fool! He then put his other hand on the base of my wing and pushed down. I screamed out in pain, trying to regain control of my actions. Lance! Someone yelled out. Before I could look up, a loud tearing sound echoed through the room as my wing was separated from my body. I let out a loud scream of pain as I fell to the floor, a searing pain shooting through my body. You bastard! Someone yelled out. I looked up lazily to see Shadowbreak shoot over me and step to Nightmare. I turned my head and saw him slamming his hoof to Nightmare, breaking bone with each hit. But, thanks to my failure, Nightmare's body just healed the wounds as soon as they happened. He laughed and grabbed Shadow by the shoulders, shoved his head into his. Shadow's body went limp, Nightmare touched his side. Shadow! Flashlight screamed out. I quickly looked by the avatar coming back Flashlight, who was trying to get to Shadow. I saw Twilight standing around them. Thank God. She was smart enough to get away from me, Nightmare. Come on, Break. We have to get Lance back up. I'm trying, Dawn. It's hard. I'm trying to keep the flame from spreading. Who's next? Nightmare asked his my friends. Me! I yelled out as the sun of surgery shot through my body. I shot upwards and slammed my hoof in his jaw, sending him flying backwards. I quickly turned to face the others. Twilight, you have to use the elements on him. She gave a quick nod and turned to Rainbow Dash. Where are the elements? Rainbow Dash's eyes wide and she looked around. Oh, Buck! Where are they? Over here, Nightmare said, holding up a box. My eyes widened. He has the elements. Lance, follow me. Girl let out as she shot and flew towards Nightmare. I winced and tried to flap my wings and felt the broken bone poke in my flesh. Instead, I just scouted towards Nightmare. I could hear someone else running behind me, but I focused on Nightmare. Giro reached down first and made a grab for the box. Nightmare put the box back swiftly and grabbed Giro with his free hand. He then used his claws to dig in his sides, drawing blood on each side. Giro winced in pain and made another grab for the box. Nightmare twisted Giro around and tossed him towards one of the windows. Before I could turn back around, I had slammed my hoof with his gun and grabbed the box out of his grasp. But before I could turn and run, he grabbed my burning mane and slammed my hand to his knee. I tossed the box aside and pushed forward with my back legs, slamming into him again. He grabbed and reached down and grabbed my waist. He lifted me up, slammed me headfirst to the stone floor. Stars filled my face as he slammed my head into the floor again. Yo! Nightmare! I heard someone who could only be Omnis yell out. Nightmare and I looked towards the voice. Nightmare gasped in shock, while I wheezed in victory. Nightmare said grabbed the box after I had thrown it and taken it back to the girls, who were all wearing the elements. I looked up at Nightmare and first smiled. You're so fucked. I then twisted, breaking out of his grasp and jumped towards him. But instead of slamming into him, I swung around to his back and latched onto him. Do it, Twy! I yelled out, using all my energy to hold Nightmare in place. I couldn't see them, but I could hear the elements coming to life. Seconds later, I heard them fire. I looked up and saw the beam of rainbow magic hit the ceiling and arced straight from me at Nightmare. Seconds before it hit, I jumped backwards and watched as the beam centered Nightmare and began swirling around him. He yelled out and tried to get out of it, but it closed in on him and forced him to stay put. A second later, they soared upward into a mini tornado. I watched as it slowly died down, and as it disappeared, I saw the stone-formed Nightmare, a look of horror on his frozen face. I smiled as I stood on the stone and slid towards Twilight and the others. The girls were currently trying to stand up, exhausted from using the elements. Omni snarled at me as he quickly ran past me to help Shadow and Giro. I stumbled over Twilight and collapsed. Finally, I left to rest. I forced myself in my angel/breaking dawn form and began to pant loudly. We did it, Dawn? Yes, together. Oh no, don't you all go hug happy on me. Come on, I think this calls for it. Fine, but a quick one. Break and Dawn quickly hugged each other and broke apart, acting natural. Twilight suddenly looked me over. Lance, your wing. I closed my eyes and despite myself. I know. She placed her hand to it and sent a small surge through my body. I felt the pain we see as she stopped the bleeding close to the wound. Thanks, I muttered, tears still rolling down my face. She put a hoof on my back and gently rubbed it. Don't worry, Lance, we'll get you a new wing. I opened my eyes and smiled weakly. Really? She nodded and leaned down and nosed my cheek. Yep, I promise. I forced myself to sit up and looked at the girls. We were all looking at the carnage of the previous battle. Hey Lance, where's Val? I yelled out. I pointed to where he had fallen, but raised an eyebrow. He was no longer there. What happened to him? I know for sure that I broke his windpipe. I'm sure you can't live after that. Strange, Omnis remarked as he lifted the shadow up and held him and walked out to the flashlight. I silently looked at Twilight. Twilight, can you do something for me? She smiled and gave a nod. What is it? I smiled and forced myself to stand, only groaning a few times. You have to let me take you on a real date tomorrow. She came and put her nose to mine. I can do that. I smiled and rubbed my nose against hers. Excellent. Hey, lovebirds, if you are done, we have some work to do. After I got out, Cosmin tried to chuckle. We'll resume this later, I said as I turned to see what I can do to help. I'll hold that to you, Twilight remarked as she tried past me. I smiled, but frowned when I saw my dismembering a few feet away. I can't believe you ripped it off. It could have been worse. So much worse. I smiled sadly. I know.